Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Autobots, roll out.
That's right, kids. Roll out for another episode of Salty and Petty.
And Paprika.
That makes Justin Kuhlman. Sorry, bud.
Yeah, I heard he's Kuhlman all over the place. Anyway, yes. She's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty, and together this is the Salty and Petty podcast.
And since we're doing our Transformers month, yes, we are joined by special guests, Justin the Owl.
Hello, everyone.
And Russell, don't call me late for Mountain Dew.
What's up?
Are you guys doing the taste test, Lil? Russell Love wants to do a Mountain Dew taste test with you.
Okay.
So
Some different exotic flavors.
I don't think that's set up for tonight, but one day we'll have to do that.
Yeah, I literally have them all in like my
in your Mexican bunker. In your Mexican bunker.
Like I have like the cranberry, the ginger snap. I have Maui.
Ginger snap.
Yeah, it was this past Christmas one. It's
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's literally as soon as we got on, Lilith was
I
like,
asked him, I'm stumped about the summer flavor for this year. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
They said it's a taste of Americana. I'm just like, moonshine? Are we going back to our roots?
"Oh, I thought the taste of Americana. I don't think it tastes like crap."
It's trans fat and gluten. What?
It's just a big can of fat.
A can of lard. Deep fried.
Tastes like hot dogs.
It's Bleema's flavored. It's that stuff in Spam.
Oh boy.
What'd you say it tastes like hot dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Well, you know what the cousin of the hot dog is, right?
Sausage.
The chance is never zero, right? He's like, you know what? I'm going to leave and come back.
No. No, there's a chance sometimes we don't hit the sausage button, but the chance is never zero on
Batman, my favorite character.
For no reason.
Absolutely.
Not related at all, but just in case. Just to keep Ray in his place.
He gets a shilling every time someone plays one of his drops. Yeah. Ray's still on that pirate money.
The Hard Master.
Speaking of the Harvard Master.
kick them right in the
Spider Babies.
The spider babies.
kick them right in the spider babies. Yes.
The Spider Babies.
After the chat for Spider Woman.
Oh.
Too soon. I'm sorry.
We'll all see that movie soon. All right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Shut up. I'm seeing it. Hey, listen, I've been a Spider-Man fan since you were swimming around in your daddy's nutsack. So if I can wait till tomorrow, you can wait till tomorrow.
Well, I gotta wait till Saturday now, Phil.
Well,
Take
fine.
off work, buddy.
Fine.
I'm on vacation.
I'll message you tomorrow. Tomorrow. Be like, oh yeah, guess what? Suck it, I saw it already.
That's mean. I expect that from Lilith, not you.
I'm a very, very bad influence. We're very thankful for Justin being the good babysitter.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Lilith, you know how anytime I get like Pop Funkos or something and, Danielle yells at me, I'm just like, oh, Lilith has like 200 or, however many you have.
I used to have 400. Don't feel sorry for me.
You know what? Now I see all that. If you on Facebook, I see all that footage of DG Chichester flying his drone around. So if I get
It was easily impressive.
well, no.
So impressionable.
So if I go get a drone and get yelled at, I'll be like, well, Chichester has one. Comic book legend DG Chichester has
She's like,
one.
are you a comic book legend?
Did you kill the Kingpin? Because he did. He did.
You're like, no, but Alan Smithy said I could.
He's the only one who can write ninjas.
If you're not DG Chichester, you can't write ninjas.
No, I'm not a comic book legend. I'm a podcast legend. Damn it. They should be like, shut up, take the garbage out. Okay, Kester.
Did you guys hear about the Transformers news?
Oh no! What's the news?
Apparently, I don't know if it's surprising or just the logical step of a major corporation, but apparently they are finally moving forward with a Transformers cross G.I. Joe movie.
Well,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna get stalled in development hell, like that 21 Jump Street and what was it? Jurassic World or
It was something crazy.
Wait,
yeah.
one of those No, it was 21 Jump Street and Fast and the Furious. That's what it was, and then it got.
Ooh,
I heard a few. I heard that one. I heard weren't they trying to also do like a Fast and Furious in Jurassic Park or something? And
that would be hilarious.
Even Vin Diesel doesn't want to work with Chris Pratt. He's worked with The Rock.
Well, he's worked with Chris Pratt 3 times. He's technically worked with him 3 times in a row now, more than 3.
Voiceovers, though.
Yeah.
He
wasn't
there's nothing that says they were in the same room.
Was like, yeah, me neither. Poor Zoe Saldana.
Oh, that's so funny. I think you're right, though, Lilith. I think after the Guardians movies, I think he's going to sail off into the sunset. We won't see
he's going to be
much
on
of
like
him.
Hallmark.
Yeah.
Like whatever Kirk Cameron does, that's what he's doing.
No.
He's going to go reboot those Left Behind movies.
Left Behind.
I thought you were going to say every 3 months he's going to make a new Hallmark movie with Lori Loughlin.
Yeah.
The only place
Convict Lori Loughlin.
Hey, put respect on that ex-convict Lori Loughlin.
Hey, I mean, Aunt Becky was hot. That's all I gotta say.
All I'm saying is John Stamos was hotter.
They-
He was the pretty one in the relationship. We all knew it. She
had
was
better
lucky
hair.
to have Uncle Jesse.
Something tells me two of us would have had Lori Loughlin. The other two would have had John Stamos. So
You better believe
I'm
it.
just saying those twins were not Uncle Jesse's. I saw no green heritage whatsoever.
Well, it's because Michelle was smiling, dog. Number one hit in Japan. Number 1 hit in Japan.
told you guys to keep an eye on Joey.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh.
okay. Now that the random
Chop.
nonsense is out of the way.
You know,
Let's get ready to rumble.
I almost don't want to do a Transformers episode. I almost want to be like, okay, here's a random shit episode with the 4 of us.
I
Just
mean,
whatever.
that was
shit post episode. Enjoy.
Stream of
Call it Chris Pratt for a while.
stream of consciousness. I know. Yeah, Noel will be like, this is my favorite episode so far.
I mean, the Transformers episode that I guess is coming out in the future was pretty much just a shit post episode.
We talked some Transformers.
Yeah.
Points were
Yeah,
made.
Yeah, we
Points
talked
were
about
made.
15 minutes worth of Transformers comic books.
That one we did before will be out Monday, Russell.
Oh, okay. I can finally know where O-Ring comes from.
Oh, yes. The original reference.
Even though everyone's still using it, I swear. Yes, like me and Lilith or me or Justin will be sitting here recording, and then you just see Russell pop in O-Ring.
O-ring.
Then he leaves.
And that's all it is, yeah.
He leaves. Noel comes in. O-ring.
O-ring.
Because it's. the episode's already on YouTube, so I mean
And
the
then
secret's out.
you dropped it into the Gamma Charge live.
Ah!
Yes. Sharing is caring.
How about those Transformers adjacent comics, ROM and Micronauts.
Oh, because
Omnibus.
Hasbro,
I was going
yes.
to say, how about those GoBots that are the alternate universe? Boo! Boo, it's bad and you should feel bad, Hasbro. Stop trying to ham fist everything into one universe, man.
Transmorphers.
Be like Transformers, Battleship, and G.I. Joe just have a 3-way battle royale movie.
Oh,
It's like,
a
what?
3-way, you say?
Oh my!
More than meets the
I
eye.
did say sharing was caring, so I figured I would just...
And knowing is half the battle. No. Because
More
like,
you know.
yeah, because ROM and all them and Micronauts, which Justin and I'll cover those next year. Because I like I said, I never read ROM. I wanted to read that ROM. How dare you? Hey, I don't see no Hulk on it.
penciling himself in right
I've
now.
got dibs on Micronauts. You all can have ROM.
Okay.
We'll cover the Romnibus.
Yes, we'll cover the ROMnibus, and you do the Micronauts. That's fine.
Thank you.
I want to cover Micronauts too.
Car robots. How generic can you get?
Yeah, what are our thoughts on GoBots, by the way?
I watched
I don't-
both as
They
a
can
kid.
go away.
I watched
don't know
both as a
anything
kid.
about 'em.
Transformers was superior. I mean, again, it was somebody else's take, trying to catch
That
it
was
on the.
like on the really bad. That's like the station you just were like flipping through when nothing else was on, and they had like all the bootleg
Yeah.
stuff.
Pretty much.
Like they didn't even have Veggie Tales; they had like Fruity Tales or something.
Yeah, that was the
That's where GoBots was. That was the channel it was always on.
GoBots
Yeah.
felt like the grandma
Big bad
scammer.
Beetleborgs.
Aye.
Grandma Scammer.
Yeah, GoBots was the grandma scammer. Oh, Sonny, I got you a Transformer. Thanks, Grandma.
We have Transformers at home. The Transformers at home.
Oh,
GoBots.
that's right. That's right. Yes, Transformers was Hasbro. Yes, I remember this now. GoBots was Tonka.
Oh, boy.
Tonka.
The Tonka trucks.
I also had some ire against the GoBots because they launched a lawsuit against that animated show that I brought up in the last episode, The Mighty Orbots, which was my favorite. And they said that for some reason there was like some copyright infringement that took place, which there obviously wasn't.
Babes, it was the 80s. Of course.
Oh,
it
I
was.
know. But they tanked it. They tanked the Mighty Orbots. And I was like, oh, you suck, GoBots. I hate you.
Yeah, GoBots, they can go to
Yeah.
hell.
If only that would have
Trash.
ended up like when Universal sued Nintendo over Donkey Kong, and then they found out that Universal didn't even own King Kong at all. So,
Oops.
The judge is like, yeah, this tracks for Universal.
Yeah,
How is Universal still an actual major motion
I
picture
don't-
studio?
Oh, we could finally get a Transformers vs. GoBots because I guess Hasbro must have bought them out
They did.
long ago.
They
so,
did.
Oh, they
yeah.
did? Okay.
Yeah.
It's been like what, about 3 years now or something?
mm-hmm, yeah. Well, they had that GoBots comic going for a little while recently.
Yeah, they were trying
they
real
did.
hard to make GoBots a thing.
Oh, no. Oh.
I'll keep my sectors. Thank you.
Yes. Let's do
Anybody?
a Sectars reboot over GoBots one any day of the week.
All right.
Or even Visionaries.
You know, I brought. So this is going to obviously be a video, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so I can pull down my pants. No.
Right.
Charlie?
So I've
Curiosity.
actually I've brought some friends along for this episode.
Get ready to censor.
Whoa! Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Was Waspinator.
Is that a giant?
All right.
Is that a giant bug, or are you just happy to see us?
Here's Pride and Joy. This is the original. Well, I guess technically not the original, but this is the Beast Wars Megatron.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Look at that beauty.
Yeah, with his big dumb.
With the big T-Rex hand. I love it.
And
He's going to put the chomp on you.
this is the. I only have one masterpiece Transformer,
Oh.
and this because it costs a lot of money. But here is Megatron again.
Wow.
Oh, that's the way better one.
Yeah, this is the show accurate one. Yeah. So
Play line, suck it.
it's a lot better than those damn GoBots. I'll tell you.
That's right.
Hey, man, I had both, and yes, Transformers were superior.
That's all I got.
Oh, did you guys see? I guess you know how sometimes they do like those like novelty popcorn buckets at the theaters for like different movies and stuff.
Yeah,
I guess they're competing for Transformers because I think at first I saw is it Regal Cinemas? They have like an Optimus Prime head that like lights up and stuff. Yeah, but if you go to AMC, it looks like you can get it's Optimus Prime in trailer form, and like the back of the trailer, like the top opens up, and I guess you put the popcorn in there.
What the?
Wow.
I know, man. They're fighting for. I mean,
this is what I'm talking about. We're getting
They're
back to
putting
like
some
the
money
2000s cheese, baby.
and I swear, and it must be super expensive because I think people are saying it might actually be metal. I don't think it's like plastic.
What?
It might be metal.
Really?
Oh, maybe no. I don't know, but
AMC can barely afford putting shows on. You know, they ain't got walking like that.
well, I'm saying, Lilith, they're probably charging like $100 for it or
it's
something.
plastic painted metallic, baby. Don't get your hopes up.
Or it costs
They're
$100.
still gonna charge you $100, but just don't get your hopes
It's
up.
vac metal. It's vac metal.
It's new metal.
Well, then
hope it doesn't catch fire.
my mom and pop theater has a Halloween bucket painted to look like Optimus Prime with O-rings.
That was the inspiration. Gotta look out for your local mom and pop shops.
No, to bring it back around, they literally painted a Gobot head and just said it's Optimus Prime.
But
No
okay,
one will know.
this is just showing that these companies have no faith in this movie. Because why wouldn't it be an Optimus Primal head? That's who you're
Primal,
pushing.
yeah.
That's who you're pushing in this movie, and you won't even make the popcorn bucket his head. Come on.
I'm just gonna tell you that like, every single trailer just gets me more hype and more hype. Like the trailers have been super good, but like we've been burned before, so like, trailers, yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, Unicron.
He's hungry. He's hungry, George.
I just love how you know it's like we get Across the Spider-Verse, we get Transformers, and then how they follow it up the week after, The Flash.
Boo.
The Snyder Bros are gonna eat it up, man. They're gonna ask for a director's cut and everything. Mark my words.
As if it didn't suck enough, you get 2 Ezra Millers for the price of 1.
Oh my God.
God.
Ezra Miller is just awful in this role. Like,
Very definition of a hot mess.
That's why I said I love the character, and I'm not looking forward to this movie because of Ezra Miller.
right.
The other thing that's gonna get me through it is Michael Keaton.
I'm just not seeing it.
I still think I
Well,
agree
we
with Phil.
need
They
to
should
do
have
it for
given
clicks
Grant.
and views, Russell.
Ah,
This ain't capitalism, okay? We gotta deal with it.
I understand.
They should have given Grant Gustin a movie.
Yeah. Yes.
Duh.
Oh, I know. Listen
Well,
to
Rick Cosby's
Justin.
the bad
Yeah,
guy.
because he's
Well,
like, oh, maybe Drew Grant can bring, yes, Rick
Well, in the
Cosby.
movie,
Yeah.
you know, he could lose more clothes and it'd be okay.
Oh, Jessica.
My favorite biscuit.
Listen, Arrow never recovered after Stephen Amell stopped doing his little ab flash in the salmon ladder. Like,
It's
It
true.
just never recovered. I'm
It
just
was
saying.
never the same. It was never the same.
Oh, I thought it was when he became the Spectre.
No, that's actually one of the
I stopped
better
watching
things.
before that. I stopped watching when he was covering up his arms. I was like,
I stopped watching in like season 4.
Okay, I do have a controversial hot take, though. I think that
No!
Battle of the Rock Lords is better than the Transformers, the movie.
Battle of the Rock Lords.
My
Yeah.
God.
That's like the only good thing in the GoBots universe, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah, Rock
I
Lords
did like
was
the Rock
GoBot.
Lords.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like the Rock Lords, and I had a bunch of those, actually, the toys.
Do you remember the Masters of the Universe's answer to the Transformers? Was it the Meteorbs or something?
Yeah.
Oh, the Meteorbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even put the Meteorbs in one of those comic books
Mm-hmm.
in the 80s. The Star Comics one.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
So,
Meteorbs.
apparently there used to be a law and that they cartoons can be based on like toys.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, as soon as they repealed it in, like, 1985, Transformers was like, here we are!
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have regressed
It-
so far!
It had
so
to,
hard.
Lilith, it had to have been earlier than that because, I mean, Transformers, Master of the Universe, GoBots, they are all like 80,
G.I.
what,
Joe.
83, 84. Yeah,
Yeah.
G.I. Joe, yeah. I
Well,
mean,
they can't, technically they're Japanese imports or something like that.
oh, yeah.
Or they're
Transform, yeah.
based off comic books.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was, like,
because
some weird loophole.
Transformers, yeah, they worked with Marvel first thing, yeah.
I think
What about Voltron?
that was an anime. So yeah, that
Did that start as an anime?
Defender of the
Uh-huh.
Universe!
that was actually 2 anime that they cut together into
Right.
1 anime.
That's right.
Much like Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And Big Bad Beetleborgs.
yeah, man, that show is a hot mess.
Hey,
Beetleborgs.
Justin, you agree? Voltron was our Power Rangers.
Yes, I
Yes.
do agree with that. Totally.
Well, I mean that
Yeah.
works
tracks.
out. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
But
even
Super
Spider-Man got a giant super mech, so, you know, it's a Japanese thing.
I mean, Super
Yeah, right.
Super Sentai was around before both. If we want to get
Yeah.
real nerdy about it, but
Ew, Super Sentai is the real Power Rangers.
Of course. Nobody's gonna argue with that.
look, because it literally is. No, I invented that, you dick. I have to bring up something. Okay, so
Said Hasbro to Tonka.
so Noel was getting upset by that drop because he thought I had said that to him. I was like, no, I said that to Esser.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was to Charlie.
there's like,
Yeah.
no, there was 2. You said that Charlie was,
No, I invented that, you dick. Over a year ago, you dick.
yeah, no, that's the
Both of
Esser.
those,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, that's the Esser. Yeah, no.
And I
Yeah.
think they're in the same episode too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've only had the pleasure of teaming up with Charlie once, and that was enough for me.
Oh.
I'm uncancelable.
September, the gift that keeps giving. You're welcome.
Stay tuned for the 2nd annual coming this fall.
September 2,
right.
Electric Boogaloo.
This time is
As Lilith goes on vacation to the asylum after she covers all of Heroes Reborn.
It's like having a sound machine when he's on, because it's just like.
Oh, I'm gonna wear a gimp mask and murder people.
He's doing the best he can from Cell Block E, man.
In the butt is fine.
Well, speaking of in the butt,
Whoa!
Yes.
some of the other stuff like Transformers did, like Transformers, I think Super God Master Force is absolutely awful.
Super Guy Master Force.
Super
What
God
is
Master
that?
Force. It's the Japanese.
Is that on
stuff.
your
You guys
hard
never
drive?
saw the Japanese stuff?
Oh, like
I haven't seen any of that.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
With-
no,
like
the
Deathsaurus,
anime stuff.
Deathsaurus, and Leo Convoy, and all that stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The headmasters. Talk about the
Yeah.
headmasters.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah.
What year was all that?
Right after
Like right
Or-
after. It was like
Yeah.
88, 89.
it kept
Oh.
going.
Like 90. Like Transformers
Okay.
Zone. Yeah, that was all Japanese and then like shipped back to like poor US station. I
Mm.
couldn't get anything else.
And they were like, now we've got a completely.
Yeah, the
I've
Japanese
seen
stuff was
some of that
weird.
stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, there was a Beast Wars 2
Yeah.
that was Japanese only.
Yeah, it's the Leo
I-
Convoy close call.
Yeah, I have some toys from that actually. It's crazy.
that's like the
Leo Convoy.
That's like the 80s and the 90s. It's like you either got like giant robots or just like high tech
Dinosaurs.
vehicles. Yeah, pretty much.
Cyborgs.
I mean, even
Dinosaurs and Cadillacs.
I mean, even like G.I. Joe, like way back in the day, was just like soldiers, right? You know, but you hit the 80s, it's like you know they're shooting lasers at each other, and
They even merged it.
Gotta
Remember
step it up.
Dino Riders?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
G.I.
Dino
Joe Extreme.
I thought he was about to do his Sergeant Slaughter impression.
I'll put you in the Cobra Clutch, you maggots.
You thought Kung Fu Grip was extreme.
Whoa.
Nothing yet. Eat your hat out, Ken.
Internet, if anyone can just give me like a 5-minute like episode of just like Starscream and Cobra Commander just arguing with each other.
Oh man, just having a cuss out fight. I would love
that's just the same guy arguing.
Yeah,
with
It
himself.
is, yeah, totally. And that was one of my favorite episodes of the first Transformers cartoon. Was the crossover with where we
Old
see Cobra
Snake?
Commander, old Snake.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I thought it was so good.
And it was like they never came right out and said it, and I thought that was really cool. Like they made you infer that was him. Like,
right.
But it was unmistakable.
Yeah, because like he's like an old guy at the end of the episode. He's there, it's going Cobra.
Yeah. Eat that, Serpentor!
Oh my!
Have you guys seen any of the most recent stuff? I think it's on Paramount Plus or whatever, Earthspark.
I have not.
No.
I've seen a lot of doughboys yelling about it on the internet, but
Is it good?
I don't know.
I've heard it's a mixed bag kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's like of course I want kids to be able to like discover it and be easy access, but I also kind of like don't want it to be like Bluey or Blue's Clues either.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've seen a lot of conservatives yelling about it because there's non-binary characters and
they're giant transforming robots.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like,
people who are mad about the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
It's like she gave her voice up for a man. I'm like, did you see the original 1989 movie? Yeah, babes. Too. Why weren't you mad then?
Right.
Where's your fourth wave feminism now?
Whoa!
They were too busy looking for the phallic symbols in the background.
Exactly. Well, I mean, it is Disney.
In the jungle.
Yeah, people just want to be outraged over nothing.
Yeah.
Selective outrage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to sound like an old man, but it's like, shut up, Russell. No, anytime they reboot this stuff, like current
it does seem kind of considerably more terrible.
Current animation styles aren't as good as even stuff 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm. They're not putting as much money into it.
Exactly, yeah.
Is there a place where they could watch, like, where they have the old Beast Machines and Beast Wars series? Is there a
Tubi.
place where...
Yeah.
Tubi has all that stuff?
Has all the Transformers.
Tubi's like better than Netflix, better than Disney Plus.
Well,
you can also watch it on the YouTube.
I was gonna say, all of them? Because I know G1 is on the Hasbro's YouTube channel. Yeah,
I know for sure G1 and Beast Wars are on YouTube.
Because I
you know what should be free on Hasbro's channel? Those G.I. Joe movies. Especially the one with The Rock. It should be free. Nobody should be paying for it.
Never watched the second
and
one.
Battleship as well.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say the animated movie from what was that, 87 or something?
G.I. Joe Retaliation should be free, and actually they should be giving us money for whoever saw that movie. We need compensation for our mental abuse.
You know what the best G.I. Joe cartoon was the one that was on Adult Swim.
Whoa.
Resolute. It was like a more adult, more violent version. It was awesome.
I don't remember that.
I didn't see it.
Well, good luck finding it now. If you know, you know.
Oh, did they scrub it out?
Warner Brothers.
Oh.
Well, they cleared out a lot of their stuff. So
I get you. Yeah.
I have it on DVD.
Good. Yes, have your physical media. It's
important. How was it more adult? Was it the violence in it?
Yeah, there was blood and I don't know. It was just like they because Cobra's always been a terrorist organization. Well, they really pushed that. I mean, people die.
Like they were doing the bombings and the whole. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I can get behind that.
Okay.
It was really good. There's like a whole episode where Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow fight. So it was awesome.
Getting back to basics. Good.
Yeah.
They're going to say that sword fight takes on a whole new meaning.
Oh, they're dicking around.
The Hard Master.
And Spirit gets knocked out by somebody's purse. And, oh, wait, no, that was the comic.
That was the comic.
Oh, God.
I don't know you. That's my purse.
That's basically what happened. Spirit was like, "Ma'am, can I help you?" Shut the front door. It's like,
Springfield.
No, That was a King of the Hill reference.
You know what? One of these days, we should just do a G.I. Joe episode.
Yeah.
Movies, toys,
Well,
comics.
I'm sure there'll be another G.I. Joe movie on the horizon.
The one with the Transformers.
Yeah, do a crossover.
I mean, basically, they are making it kind of seem like military propaganda. This one does seem a little bit kind of back to those vibes again, unfortunately. So I can see that. I can see that happening very soon.
Yeah.
I mean, just do like they did in those original Marvel comics. Like I said, like, the G1 cartoonists, like, oh, the Autobots are humanity's friends. The comics, they were just like, all robots are bad. Effing kill them. Oh.
Well, that's kind of what they did in the IDW when they crossed over too.
Yeah.
Is the G.I. Joe were like the de facto villains because they were trying to wipe out the Transformers.
And everybody else too, right? All the other.
Why
people
can't they
that were
just all
involved in
get
that
along
crossover.
like when Transformers and My Little Ponies had a crossover?
Then you got Baron Karza, who was like this big, and he's somehow whipping all their asses. It's like, okay, come on. My Micronauts are winning.
I thought you were going to say Snake Eyes.
There's a snake in my boot.
Is that a Kentucky? Is that like a double entendre, Kentucky double entendre or something?
Oh, you would like to know, wouldn't you, Phil?
I think that should be a drop.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot.
I feel like that should be a drop.
In the butt is fine.
Are we going to talk about cartoons?
I
Like, I keep trying to talk, and I'm like, what's going on? Why am I the one that's trying to stay on topic? This is not on brand for Lilith.
Lil's like, I can't adult.
I was frozen today.
So Tubi is the hub for all the Tubi and some of YouTube is the hub for that.
Yeah, Hasbro's channel has at least some of them. I know G1. I watched all those around the holidays, and Russell, you said Beast Wars maybe is on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Tubi, I just looked before we started because it's got G1, Beast Wars, Beast Machines, Armada, Energon, Cybertron, Prime.
Beast Machines? That's good to know.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody's
Does it have any of the
excited.
movies?
I don't think it has the movies.
Because, I want to find the Prime Beast Hunters, the Predacons Rising. I cannot find that anywhere. Well, in good quality anyway.
Right.
Now, are there any because I haven't seen a bunch. Like, since after Beast Machines, I haven't seen
you're not
hardly
missing
anything.
much.
So, like, Cybertron, Energon, like all those, is there one to, like, avoid? Or is there one that I should watch first? Or
So Armada starts out with a lot of problems. There was some issues with the animation. There was some issues with the dubbing. But as it progresses, it gets a lot better. And I think Energon, which is the sequel, is probably the best of the three.
Okay.
And Cybertron.
I don't know. I think Cybertron's the best.
Cybertron's good too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So this was like a 3-year thing.
It's
like one year was Armada.
Though it's a little bad. I'm not gonna lie. It's a stylistic choice.
Effectively called the Unicron trilogy.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's what was releasing when I was in my formative years. So
I see.
That's what I remember besides Beast Wars and Beast Machines. Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was Transformers Animated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Transformers Animated was like too much like the movie a little bit.
Okay.
I think Prime was kind of like the movie, but they did their own thing, and I never watched Prime, but people look back on that one fondly.
Yeah. I remember on Tumblr, it was a huge community for that one.
And oddly enough, in Transformers Animated, Optimus Prime is voiced by David Kaye, who voiced Megatron in Beast Wars, Beast Machines, and the Unicron trilogy. So it was a nice role reversal.
Yeah, that's quite a flip.
Because no one can equal Peter Cullen.
That's right.
Autobots, roll out.
I'll rip out your optics.
Come on, nothing beats that scene where he shows up and just he's flipping through midair and just guns down like 4 Decepticons.
That's so good.
Well, except for when he gets shot like 4 times.
Well, because Hot Rod got in the way.
Stupid Hot Rod.
Oh, Hot Rod.
I mean, it's in the name.
But, I mean, Optimus gets shot like 4 times, and he still gives Megatron that double axe handle and knocks him off the... That's one of the best fight scenes.
Oh my god, that's like the big ending to some of the most momentous fights in pop culture history. There was that Prime Megatron one when Superman took down Doomsday that first time. Didn't he give him the old double?
Yeah.
They gave him the Star Trek Deep Space Nine double-handed.
Gave him the Kirk. Yeah.
Kirk used that move all the time. And he thought he was Randy Savage or something.
But neither Prime nor Superman had to wear a girdle while doing it.
That's talent.
Or a toupee.
Or a toupee.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Take that.
Hey, you're lucky that his stock is down.
Who Shatner?
Shatner. There was a time you couldn't talk bad about Shatner on the internet. That time is not now.
Hey, man. Patrick Stewart's the man now. Picard season 3.
Yeah.
So, Transformers.
Yeah, honestly, I'll just be real. I don't think anything past 2015, 2016 is worth watching in my personal opinion, just because it's convoluted, cash grabby, just to keep the franchise alive. I think
they even did
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say they did the big the Netflix series that were coinciding with what they were doing with the toys, and they were marketed more towards the adult collector, and they didn't pan. Well, I mean that doesn't always fail, but it sure did here, I thought.
I don't think with this franchise that's a good approach.
Well, they brought back the Beast Wars characters and all that stuff, and that was really where this whole thing, this re-interest in Beast Wars came from, was they were bringing them back in the toys, so then they brought them back in that Netflix show, and now they're bringing them back in a movie. So,
which is weird in of itself because it's like a prequel but a direct sequel to Bumblebee. So it's they're trying to do everything everywhere all at once, and I'm worried about it. Like I said, the trailers look really great, and they're kind of we kind of slowly have been getting the reveals of oh, here's the twist.
Yeah, is Megatron in there?
You gotta worry about.
Is Megatron in there?
Oh, Unicron's showing up. Is it going to be Galvatron?
Well, they didn't. They already did Galvatron, and it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it totally didn't make sense. But none of those movies actually make sense.
No,
it's like Fox X-Men. It's just the timeline.
Do I have to bring up Devastator testicles again? Because
oh no,
I think you should. It goes right along with Joker Nuggets. It's kind of important at this point, Russell.
Where's the Joker Nuggets? Where's the Devastator nuts? Wild like an animal.
It's on your hard drive, babes. Hate to be the one to tell you.
That's a different kind of Devastator.
Well, no, you were saying they were pandering that one series to the adult toy collector. I was going to say, let's ask adult toy expert Lilith Hellfire. What's your opinion?
I mean,
adult toy.
Devastator.
Yeah, exactly.
That's in the drawer. Never mind. Mind your business.
It's in the drawer.
Yeah, mind your business. Don't worry about why that drawer has a lock on it. I'm legally required to have a lock on that thing. So. Hey, you know what they say? What's true for guns and penises?
Why did I just get a flashback to Spaceballs? I feel like the combination of your lock is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, how dare you? How dare you? It's 69 420.
69 420. Yes.
Damn right.
Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
Life pro tip, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give the stuff Combiner Wars and Power of the Primes a chance, but they're only 10 episodes. A lot of the stuff was really short.
And they didn't bring back any of the voice casts.
Yeah, it's the Transformers universe has been disarray, and I think that's why the movie's really pandering so hard, and they're really trying to get everybody back on board.
So did they back the money truck up for Peter Cullen then to keep bringing him back? So, I mean,
what was he doing? Yeah,
I mean, that's what I'm
That's
asking.
all he's doing.
That's what I'm asking. He's not doing anything else, but I mean, he's still voicing the same character 40 years later. So it's like,
I mean, he's one of those old school people though that he kind of like does it for the fans. Is the vibe
right, yeah.
But you
I
couldn't.
think he does it for scale. There, I said it.
Like nothing against Ron Perlman, but why couldn't you get Gary Chalk in there for Primal in this movie? I mean,
unless is the voice
we
not
all
this?
know that Ron Perlman's star has been on the decline.
But they needed some of the Beast Wars voice actors in there. It doesn't make any sense to have the G1 actors. Well, I guess the one, and then none of
the only one. Peter Cullen?
I think
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because
they never even brought. Well, they might have eventually, but they didn't even have Frank Welker in that first one.
Right, I remember. Yeah, it was
Hugo Weaving.
That's right. Yeah.
Hollywood, we need a bad guy. Call Hugo Weaving.
Yeah, that's right. He can do
it. Mr. Anderson,
Captain America.
Yeah. I will stand by that Red Skull forever.
Me
I'm
too.
noticing a theme here.
Me too. I love Hugo Weaving.
Yeah, is that just the thing with the voice acting? Because like if you lose the voice, it's like they're not going to return your calls. So I guess Peter Cullen can if you could do the voice till the day you die, they'll keep calling you back. I mean, look at poor Kevin Conroy.
Well, he lived long enough to see himself become a villain in that.
The Crisis. Oh,
I thought you meant literally. He was like an evil Batman in that one show, wasn't he?
Yeah, during the Crisis crossover. Yeah. Damn Batwoman.
But I always have to remember that. Oh yeah, they did a Batman Batgirl sex scene.
The Killing Joke.
Come on, baby.
That movie would have worked a lot better if you just hadn't added that.
It added 30 minutes to the movie for no reason.
It had nothing to do with the Killing Joke until 30 minutes in.
Because we're going to add man pain for Batman by him sleeping with his best friend's daughter.
Well, best friend / lover, but that's none of
Whoa!
Hurts so good.
Okay, and here's my thing. A lot of the stuff after the mid 2000s are super short, and then the ones that are long, they're like the Rescue Bot Academy, the Rescue Bot stuff. They have 104 episodes, and there's Rescue Bots, and the Rescue Bots Academy are the ones with the most episodes.
It's kind of like they did the Power Rangers formula, one season every year type thing.
Where they were short seasons, right?
Yeah, so it's
half an hour episodes.
We can put out the toys for this, and then the next year we'll have more toys for this. It's just
they had a 3 or 4 year plan or something.
But that was the last time they tried to reach they tried to regenerate and get interest in the younger kids, because that was definitely for a younger demographic. Was the Rescue Bot stuff? So
yeah, I saw a couple minutes here and there that seemed like it was geared towards younger kids.
It's giving Paw Patrol,
really young kids, like Nick Jr. kids.
Oh yeah, they'd be standing there talking to kids in the show. Yeah, it's just
I feel like that's smart though. I mean, that's kind of where.
That's how they hooked us as 6-year-olds.
Yeah, right. It's I feel like they were talking down to the kids. I don't know a lot of young kids that don't that like Transformers. They all are playing Fortnite now. So
right.
It's this whole thing, but it felt very condescending.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's don't pander down to them. I mean, Justin. We watched it. I mean, it was full on. Giant robots going to war. Yeah.
Exactly. So there's a balance, and So I think that's why they actually had to go back to the drawing board and dip back into that well of the Cadults, and the nostalgia and things. But
I think
it's the My Little Pony conundrum all over again.
Well, Masters of the Universe pulled it off recently because they had the show for the adults, the Kevin Smith one, and they had the show for the kids.
And ironically, the one for kids was better, but
Kevin Smith hates women.
From what I understand, a lot of kids I knew some kids that were into that He-Man show. Not to mention the She-Ra show.
Yeah, well,
She-Ra,
the She-Ra
yeah.
show was way better done.
Yeah.
Like that She-Ra definitely needed a modern retelling and updating to make it more proactive and enjoyable for the kids market of today.
Yeah. I think Masters of the Universe, starting actually with that She-Ra show, has really replenished its brand in a way that few other nostalgia franchises have, because like it or not, that Kevin Smith series did some numbers, and
allegedly
the kids Netflix show, I think that ran for like 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah. 3 is the standard for like kids animation.
Well, that and that She-Ra, did they spin some toys out of those ones?
Oh yeah, tons.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I stopped watching that Kevin Smith show after they killed Panther. I was like, bye.
Yeah, there's a lot of death in that show.
Yeah, I'm like,
there was so much death. Damn you, Orko!
Hey man,
and Preternia, they blew up Preternia. Like, no,
he loves killing. He loves killing characters in his stories.
I'm all set.
I don't know what to do with you. You're dead now.
His Daredevil.
Or worse, you're a whore. You can
that's right.
You've got AIDS.
You lose an arm.
The killer slits your throat. The killer slits your
heroin addiction.
The killer slits your throat, and I'm never going to come back and read the conclusion to that.
And the main thing you can't forget is it was Mysterio all along.
Oh yeah.
Your mother's a whore.
Hey man, I wish they tie up that Zeb Wells stuff that's going on right now with it's Mysterio, or hey, Peter's still in a coma.
I don't. Do we have?
No,
to bring
Peter
that up?
he pulled a Daredevil. He went upstate and smoked a doobie and got lost in the woods. Okay, it plot twist has been Ando Cynthia the whole time. We've been Inferno this whole time, guys.
It's Inferno.
Speaking of Ando Senti, check out Capes and Lunatics episode 300.
And that's my boy.
They've been in limbo.
Promotion.
They've been in limbo for the last 30 years.
When they display the Spider-Man timeline now, it will be pre-Paul and post-Paul. There will be there will be no in between.
And it is like the son of the main bag. It's like, you know what, Paul?
Our whole family can suck it.
The kids can go dive off a cliff.
Well, I mean,
a long walk off a short pier.
I mean, Amazing Spider-Man 26, they kind of did just disappear, so.
Well, yeah.
And the editorial couldn't see why people like Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. I was like, it was right there in front of you.
They honestly thought, after one more day, people forget about Peter and Mary Jane after 5 years. It's been like 15, 16. No, we haven't.
15, yeah.
I think that is Phil's answer to the Wonder Woman Snickers.
Yes. Yes. The Spider-Man marriage is my Wonder Woman Snickers ad. Yes.
Yeah, it just makes him so mad. He'll bring it up every episode. Well, it doesn't help.
It worked for 20 years. It worked for 20 years.
Yes, I'll give up my supermodel wife for my old haggard aunt.
Who's about to die at any moment. Yeah.
She already died once. What's maybe again?
Once.
That's generous.
She was Dr. Coctopus, if you know what I'm talking about.
Superior puss.
I don't think those are tentacles.
Okay.
Is that a
Superior puss.
Yes, Lil?
How do you feel about the Bots stuff? Because I know they have like the collectible toy line for Bots. But then they also have the cartoon.
If people like it, I mean,
I didn't get it. Like even the toys didn't seem like.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with it, but like I try, as I get older and lose more hair, I try to not. Justin and I's friend Carl cued this phrase. I try not to yuck others' yums.
Yeah.
So I mean, if something makes somebody happy, as long as it's not hurting anybody,
did it make people happy?
I don't know.
That's the question.
I don't know.
Like, did it?
If it makes you happy,
it came and went.
I'm sure somebody it made happy, and then they were like, "Oh, I can't find them anymore."
If it makes you happy, then why the hell are you so sad?
Little in a more subtle little late 90s humor.
Is that Nick Lowe over there? Zeb Wells, is that you?
What?
Imagine
How dare you?
writing a self-insert just so you can bang Mary Jane. Like,
Oh.
like you're a professional writer, sir. This is not freaking fanfic.net or archive of our own.
Slash fic, yeah.
Jeez.
Give me some sugar, baby.
I want to cuck Peter Parker. Yeah.
I mean,
Would have been 100% better if Paul, instead of being Paul, was Bruce Campbell. That's all I got. Just make it Bruce Campbell and everything's okay.
I thought you were about to say Bruce Wayne. Okay.
No.
Batman. My favorite character.
She did have a sugar daddy named Bruce. Is all that I'll say. Drove a black sports car.
Well, look at that head popping up on Justin's screen there.
Guilty or innocent?
Innocent. So I have to ask if my favorite guys, the Quintessons, appeared in anything else.
After G1? Yeah, did that? I don't know.
There was a version in the Unicron trilogy, I think. They weren't exactly the same, though.
Do you think, is it possible, could they pull it off convincingly, CGI them into a live action?
Oh, for sure.
I would love to see the
looking good,
Quintessons in a
looking
movie.
good.
Looking adequate. How about that?
Okay.
We'll meet in the middle.
have they talked about in the movies at all, like the origin of the Transformers, like how they were built in the first place, and like the whole cartoon origin where the Quintessons built them? Did they talk about that at all?
I don't think so.
So they could put that in a future film.
They could. Give me Sharkticons, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Sharkticons.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's amazing that we've gotten this many movies and there's still characters that they haven't brought in from the cartoon. It's like the Quintessons of like, you feel like,
did they even know? It's like,
well, I mean, they got a big roster.
It's like when people are writing comic book movies. Do they even know?
Right.
Do they only know like the first five, like the top 5 characters, and that's all they care about?
I mean, there's so many, even just from G1. I mean, I know there's characters that appeared in the show and not the comics, and vice versa. I mean, they're
It looked like this new movie. They should at least have the Predacons in there.
Yeah.
Well, they'll have
like the 5 old Predacons. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if they can tie in the old Predacons to the Beast Wars Predacons. I think
that's what they're trying to do.
Because they never really did that in Beast Wars. Like, they were like just a separate thing.
Hey, here's this name, Yeah.
Right.
It's like the Green Party. You always got to have a thing.
Right.
Keep it interesting.
That's pretty good.
That is good.
Okay, so since you brought it up, Russell, what character that hasn't been in the live action movies would you want to see in the live action movies?
Well, the Quintessons is definitely one.
Yeah.
I think they're just so creepy and they're awesome. But keeping up with the movie, how about some Wreck-Gar?
Wreck-Gar.
And get Weird Al to play him.
Oh.
Yeah.
But
I love that idea.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Is if they're going to be doing a Unicron, are they going to be bringing in like that next generation? Well, I mean, we already saw RCs in the trailer, but I mean, are we going to bring in some like Hot Rod or Ultra Magnus or any of those?
Scourge. Well, I guess
Hot Rod is confirmed, right?
yeah.
I was going to say I saw RC. I didn't know about Hot Rod.
And we know there is a Scourge in this movie.
Yes.
So is there a
Cyclonus?
Cyclonus?
The right Scourge.
And the sweeps.
Cyclonus.
Scourge.
Cup or
Right.
Cup. We're gonna see old Cup.
Oh, I love Cup.
Cop, yeah.
Too.
Just no Blur, please.
No Blur, please. Yeah, please no Blur.
Springer.
I mean, I'm just really hoping that we get like the actual Beast Wars Predacons in this movie, even if it's like a setup to another movie that'll never happen. But
it'll happen. It'll just take another 5-6 years.
Also, I don't know if you've noticed this, Lilith, but okay, so we have Primal, we have Air Razor, we have Rhinox, we have Cheetor. We do not have Rat Trap. No Rat Trap has been shown for this movie yet.
I think Rat Trap is the Bumblebee of his crew, but that's just my personal opinion.
Right.
So they kind of have to.
And there's no Dinobot.
Well, no, there are Dinobots. There has to be.
But not that Dinobot. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. Are we sure, though? I feel like they might be saving something.
They might.
Meet Grimlock?
Speaking of Predacons, we need Inferno. He's a fire ant.
Don't say that too many times. Marvel might hear that and think we're talking about their Inferno.
No. He also hilariously always refers to Megatron as his queen because he's an ant. So the leader would be a queen.
I love that.
Hey,
That's fantastic.
Don't be judging.
Beast Wars had some great humor, but it also
I have to go back and rewatch that.
It had some really dark shit in it too. Everyone should watch Beast Wars.
Will never be more darker than killing Prime in a kids movie.
It'll be darker than that. I mean, I told you, Starscream's ghost possessed Waspinator.
Oh my god, that's what we need in live action. Starscream's ghost.
Yes, let's see that in a Transformers film.
Seems like that's
not brave enough, bro.
That's the connective tissue, at least between G1 and Beast Wars, is Starscream's ghost.
Right. Yeah. Well, if we're getting Unicron finally, I wonder if we're going to get Primus, and no, not the band.
Come on down to South Park, have a time.
Winona's Big Brown Beaver.
Yeah, that would be cool, Primus, because I know in the comics that was like the origin of the Transformers, basically. Yeah, Unicron became a planet, and Primus became Cybertron. And
yeah, it was basically God and Satan of the Transformers.
Yeah.
It's funny they've had so many different origins. There's
a multiverse, if you will.
The multiverse.
Sit down, Gobots! Nobody asked you.
They should do what they did in Godzilla Final Wars and have the real, because they had the real Godzilla beat up the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. They should do that with Transformers and Gobots.
Oh, you mean a Cybertronian Gobatron war?
Oh, boo!
Let's see.
Get yourself out, Phil.
Kicking you out of your own show. Your tribe has spoken.
Okay, bye. Peace and out.
So yeah, I should watch. So what you guys are saying is I should probably watch the Cybertron trilogy.
Yeah.
I would definitely watch Beast Wars before you watch that.
Well, I mean after that.
You can honestly watch it in any order, though. Honestly.
Yeah, because that
was where I left off 20 years ago. Was Beast Wars. I haven't watched really anything after that. So.
I forgot to mention that the Unicron trilogy was the first full reboot.
Mm-hmm.
So none of the lore carries over. It starts from square one all over again.
Yeah.
But Beast Wars is actually a continuation of G1, so
right.
It has the same canon, just different timeline. Definitely a lot better.
Well, it's just that they could do so much more on a kids show at that time too.
Yeah, and it wasn't just here's a new toy we have to sell.
Like that, I feel like the writers did care, honestly.
Yeah. And I
remember it looked good too. It looked good, for the time. It looked good.
It looked. I mean, it's the same people that did Reboot.
Yeah.
And Reboot is another one that's fondly.
You know who's involved in Reboot, don't you?
Don't say Rob Liefeld.
No, Dan DiDio.
Oh.
I figured Phil was going to...
Oh, friend of those Hellfire, Dan DiDio. She met him.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Now, where's my interview?
Did y'all see that Rob Liefeld got so mad that they made?
It's Thursday. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
No, let me finish. They got so mad that they made Shatterstar gay that he's making a new Shatterstar that's a woman.
Wow.
Shatterstorm is her name. And
wow.
And
Superior puss.
He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall.
My friends and co-host on Pathways, Anne, made the joke when she saw the news. She said, if I ever work for Marvel, I'm making it my #1 goal to make this character non-binary.
Well, that's the same thing. Like, I mean, that's the same thing. Chuck Dixon lost his shit when Tim Drake came out as bi, Connor Hawk's asexual. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Connor Hawk has every right to be asexual with that family's lineage and how it came about. I'm just saying.
It must end.
Yeah.
It must end.
Isn't Chuck Dixon like pushing like the Thin Blue Line comics now or something?
Alternative. Shut up. I'm trying to get those signed.
Oh, no.
I actually no, he was going to be at my local comic book shop, and I went and I literally ordered them, and then he pulled out at the last second. Hey-o.
Hey-o.
And I've been so pissed that I have these unsigned Alternative books, man. I'm just like, why the hell is this in my house unsigned?
So Lilith,
like, if it's signed, it's fine, but it's like when you look over and then you see like freaking like some other stuff. It's like, oh, this looks bad. This looks real bad.
So now so he pulled out. Now Lilith,
hide those.
He pulled out. And Lilith has blue balls. How you like it?
I put my alternative stuff next to the Atlas Shrugged book, and I'm like, yeah, just bury that in the back. Nobody needs to see it.
Just burn it.
Little
head, all that. I'm just like, yeah, just go.
Lilith will proudly display pornography in her house, but it's like, no, let's hide this Chuck Dixon book. These Chuck Dixon books.
Who watches How I Met Your Mother? Like, that's my dream, to have just a big wall of like actual like DVDs and like stormtroopers on each side of the porn wall.
All right, so I have a question for Phil. What is your favorite episode of G1?
Oh, that's hard. That's what she said. Oh, there's so many great ones. And again, it has to be King of the Petty, Starscream's Ghost, because I mean, how big of a character, a petty of character, do you have to be that you get killed and you come back from the afterlife? A robot's ghost comes back to torment his killer. Yes.
Something that has no soul comes back.
Well, they have the Allspark, Justin.
Well, it's close enough. Yeah, it's close enough.
Lilith, what is your favorite episode of Beast Wars?
Ooh, that's a really tough one. I think that the final season was really good and chock full of them, but I'm gonna go with Master Blaster, which was the 10th episode of the 3rd season. Proving Grounds is really good, and then the Feral Scream Part 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. Like, I just really dig the 3rd season.
Mm-hmm. Justin, what is your favorite episode of G1?
That would be from the 3rd season, which is my favorite because the quintessons are on full display for the whole season. It's called, I think, The Dweller in the
Galvatron.
Dark. It takes place on Cybertron, and it's this ancient like beast that the quintessons made that's like locked in the center of Cybertron, and it gets out and it can infect all of the Transformers and turn them into zombies whenever it touches them.
Ooh.
So I loved that whole premise, and I remember the
lore.
Yeah,
the movie lore. That would be good in a movie.
It would look really good in a movie. But I remember too the animation in that episode was really good compared to the regular stuff that was at the time. I remember it looked better than the other episodes too. So it caught my eye.
Yeah, there was
as a kid.
There was a few episodes where I don't know if they did. I don't know if it was a different animation house or something, but like suddenly the animation
seemed like it.
different. Yeah.
Well, my favorite. Go ahead, Justin. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, when you look towards the end of that season, when they were doing the Headmaster stuff, it looks completely different. Like they switched to a totally different animation studio. But yeah, go ahead, Russell.
My favorite episode of Beast Wars, I'm not good with the episode titles like Lilith is, but I'm pretty sure it's the finale of season 2 without giving away too much. The Beast Wars Megatron meets Optimus Prime, and he gives a bit of a monologue that's amazing.
That's part of the Agenda trilogy.
Yeah.
If it's the end of the season 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my favorite. Because that's when Beast Wars Megatron kind of goes from being like a goof to being like a mastermind. Because season 1 and most of season 2, Megatron's like yes, go get them. Oh, you big idiot. Like he's got a little rubber ducky and all this stuff. And
it's
then
Dr. Claw.
In season 2, he goes from, okay, I'm like a cartoon villain to I am a big deal. Like, so yeah, that's my favorite.
No, I totally get that. Like, the Agenda trilogy actually is like where Quick Strike and Rat Trap really shine too, so I can totally see why you would like those.
I love Quick Strike, that dumb hick.
He's like, A2 representation around here.
Yeah. What the hell?
Lilith, he sat there and went, they took our jobs!
They took our Energon! They took our Energon! But also, isn't that the same trilogy of episodes that has Ravage?
Yes, it is.
And it is the G1 Ravage, although he's considerably different.
Yeah, he traveled to prehistoric Earth at the command of the original Megatron, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. And he's got like a Russian accent because he's a Russian covert agent.
Ooh, that didn't age well.
No. But, yeah, I know that it's always Beast Wars versus G1, and, I love Beast Wars more than G1.
But it is just a love letter.
Yeah. It's one big thing to me. It's,
But, like, it came out at a time where, dinosaurs, and, it was right when all kids, like, I think it's like between, like, the ages of, like, 4 and 8 love dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So,
well, Hasbro's
on the cusp.
They were geniuses. They were like, oh, so this Jurassic Park thing's doing really good. But then, I do find it funny that, dinosaurs super popular, but for the most part, the dinosaurs are the bad guys in Beast Wars. Dinosaurs and insects, and then you have the mammals that are all the good ones.
Well, that's just species propaganda.
Yeah.
Hey, G1 didn't play those games, man. We had Dinobots and we had Insecticons. So.
That's right, yeah.
Yep.
And the Dinobots were good guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Beast Wars is just so well written. Like, there's layers on these characters. Like, Tarantulas is kind of the Starscream of Beast Wars because he, of course, he's a Predacon and he's subservient to Megatron, but he's constantly trying to do his own thing. He's trying to overthrow Megatron, and it's awesome. He's a creep, is what he is. And then you have like this really fun, goofy romance between Black Arachnia and Silverbolt. And every time Silverbolt shows up, they play like this really generic like superhero theme because he's like the pure one, He's like I will save you, and Black Arachnia is like you're gonna have to calm that down if you're gonna be with me because I can't be dealing with all that.
It's Raven and Beast Boy. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Keep that Silverbolt away from me. All right.
I want to dive back into it. I'm gonna try to give the newer stuff a chance, but like it's just so hard because like I'm not gonna lie, I'm prejudiced. I think that our stuff was way better than the stuff the kids have today these days. Like I know my Power Ranger stuff was way better than the Power Ranger stuff they have these days.
Oh yeah, and like I think we peaked. I think we mentioned this on the future recording we did.
Rings!
But like the peak was like the early 2000s He-Man and early 2000s TMNT. Those were like, I think the Nickelodeon TMNT was actually pretty good once it got going. And Rise was kind of its own thing. I try not to yuck yums.
Yeah,
but
me neither. But like, it's just a thing. It's like sometimes it's just like it doesn't translate for me. It's like we just threw all the lore out of the window. Okay,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, I understand wanting to start fresh, but you got to keep some of that stuff
You gotta
intact.
have something that's foundational, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, and that He-Man, that Masters of the Universe from like 2002, that's gold.
And it ended on a cliffhanger and got canceled.
I know. Well, if they brought back X-Men from almost 30 years ago,
anything's possible.
Absolutely.
Anything.
Yeah,
is
everybody's desperate for content, so that's the only thing going in our favor at this point.
That's true.
Oh no! Does that mean we're gonna get a reboot of that Spider-Man cartoon from the '90s where he did it?
We absolutely
Where he didn't punch one person the whole series.
Absolutely are.
And
that,
and they thought Sinister was too bad a word, even though they had Mr. Sinister on X-Men, so they changed the Sinister Six to the Insidious Six.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But we got
Spider-Man and X-Men had two totally different, like, kind of allotments for things.
We can't say Sinister on a kids cartoon, but
quote unquote Toad, in the first episode. So
we can't say Sinister in a kids cartoon, but we can put Rogue's ass right in your face.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
Also, they thought it would be better than having a vampire to have horrific suckers on your. That's way more scary. That's way scarier.
That is nightmare fuel.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was like a lamprey or something.
And he was like, I need to absorb your plasma. Shut up, Morbius. Just get out of my life.
Yeah.
It's Morbin time.
Oh, you forgot to play the tentacle drop when he was talking about the Quintessons, by the way, Phil.
I don't think those are tentacles.
If we can get a Spider-Man 90s reboot and Mark Hamill comes back as the Hobgoblin, I will be...
Oh, no.
I will be happy.
The chance is never zero.
But I think more people would want a continuation of Spectacular Spider-Man.
Who?
A lot of people love... I mean, that was the Gargoyles team, Lilith. Come on.
You say so.
I saw some of those. Those aren't bad. The animation really didn't do much for me.
The animation's weird.
Yeah. What about that MTV series they had?
Nope.
No, not when they were in college. That was terrible.
Nope.
that was like based on the movie.
That was never good.
That was like computer animation.
Yeah, real bad.
Who was that? Was that Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
And Rob Zombie.
Oh my god.
Rob Zombie was the lizard.
Oh, yikes.
Man, the 2000s were a hell of a time.
It is a wasteland.
It's like we all took drugs in the beginning of the decade. It'd be like, yeah, I'll see around 2008, 2009.
More like 2014. But...
Exactly, yeah.
Well, you have a greater tolerance than some of us, Lil.
Touche, good sir. Touche. I have that good anxiety medicine that everybody can get a hold of. So,
smoked a doobie.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
That Mexican special. All right. So, any other thoughts on
the Mexican Joker? Sorry, South Park. I've been rewatching.
I love that episode.
Sweet. All right. Any other thoughts on Transformers animation?
Beast Wars.
Let us know if we missed any good stuff. Like,
I want to go back and rewatch.
If Earthspark is good, let me know. I'll dive in. I got Paramount Plus.
Right. Just don't watch GoBots.
Yeah.
No
GoBots can go to hell.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you're gonna watch any GoBots, watch the movie.
Oh my God! They're basically their version of Megatron was a motorcycle. Does anyone remember this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cykill.
Wheels, boys.
Yes. No. Was it Cykill? Yeah. It was CY. Cykill.
Oh boy. Let me ask you this: how much longer until we get a Mask movie?
Oh.
The world's not ever going to be ready for that.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised we didn't get that before Battleship or something.
Right. Well, see, they were planning that big cinematic universe. They were like, we got to do what Marvel's doing. So that's why they bought ROM and Micronauts and Mask. Well, I guess they already know. And there was another Visionaries.
Knights of the Magical Light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you guys remember
like somebody's dystopian cocaine-fueled orgy party.
They're like, all these 1980s kids are getting around the age where they've got a bunch of disposable income. Let's cash in on it.
Okay, you're
That's
being
okay.
a little modest there, Justin, because Micronauts and ROM, that was like 70s kids. They were like even older than you guys.
Why did your eye drift over to
We're
my
hitting
box?
the Charlie Esther realm of things.
No, you know who loved Rom, Lilith?
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Media obscura, baby.
Rob Southgate was a huge Rom fan.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Oh,
It's
he is.
amazing. They turned one toy into a beloved comic.
A
One toy.
75
and that's how
issue
you do
series.
it.
Oh, and that was the thing. Even when they lost the rights to Rom, like Marvel could still
They
use.
didn't have anything back then. They were lucky to have it, man.
And Marvel could still use Space Nice. They just couldn't mention Rom.
Yeah.
They couldn't say his name at all.
And Captain Universe was introduced in Micronauts, and they just kept having to say, "Oh, that guy, he, yeah."
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, it's like the Shazam situation. We all know.
Shazam!
The Captain!
The Captain.
The Captain.
Steve Rogers?
Captain of the Universe.
They just bonded him to Spider-Man.
Oh, Spider-Man, huh?
Yeah.
Sure would have been nice to see a movie today starring the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, Brooklyn's only friendly Spider neighborhood Spider-Man.
Again, because you're hard of hearing, if I can wait, and I've been a fan since you were a twinkle in your daddy's eye. From before you were a twinkle in your daddy's moonshine.
Life's too short, Phil. I could die at any moment. And I decided to spend
Well,
it
quit
with
drinking
you.
all that Mountain Dew! Quit drinking all
Grow up and switch to Red Bull.
Yeah, switch to the hard stuff like Lilith. Hail.
The Hard Master.
Ray's like, what did I do?
The Hard Master. Exciting times to be a pimp.
Wait till you hear the new Predator and Prey, and you hear Ray react to how many Emperor Palpatine figures I bought in the last month.
What the F?
It was a lot like that.
The number should only be like less than 10, hopefully.
Lilith, I have 31.
Oh.
Oh, he whipped it out.
Wow.
It was just a really nice package.
He's getting a package every other day.
Oh, man.
Seems
The
like I get
mailman
package every
hates
other
me.
day.
The mailman is waging war on me.
Hopefully you tip him at the end of the year.
The mailman gave me a GoBot. He gave
He threw it at you. Those things are metal too. They hurt.
I opened up a package and I said, "What all O-rings?"
Rusty O-rings, bro.
They big units.
Previously used.
Oh, this was He-Man's O-ring, and this was Snake
Wow.
Eyes' O-ring. And,
Out of the gooch.
It could be worse. He could have left you a Bendis Moon Knight.
Oh!
He could have left me Amazing Spider-Man 26.
Yeah, Russell, he could have put an Amazing Spider-Man 26 in a brown paper bag and lit it on fire and put it on your front stoop.
Still would have been a better story.
I have a feeling that you're not going to be interviewing Zeb Wells anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish.
I mean, if
I
him and
wish.
Bendis would have come on together as a package deal.
I mean, I'll take Bendis.
I told
Yeah, we have to have a barn door protocol on Bendis, DeGino, Frank Miller.
Hey, if I can't get Bendis, I want to put Bendis on trial and have you all on as like expert witness. You know,
defend yourself, sir.
I mean,
we'll prosecute Bendis in absentia.
The thing about Bendis is for every Moon Knight there's a Daredevil, and for every Superman there's an Ultimate Spider-Man. So it's like, okay.
We have a Bendis apologist. Eject.
Bendis.
Not allowed.
Bendis.
Okay, you can be his public defender then. The whole family can suck it.
Well, then he's getting incarcerated for sure.
Yeah. It's gonna be a short
No.
trial.
The defense team will be Russell and Ray, and the rest of us will just be like,
the jury.
That's going to be a short trial.
He just gets
Exhibit W, Your Honor.
Was that a pack of condoms?
No, it's a
Capes and Lunatics condoms, yeah.
Yeah, glow in the dark capes. Oh, that's what we need. Capes and Lunatics.
We're talking about your heroes in cloaks, am I right?
And this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Blue Chew, please sponsor us.
This episode is sponsored by OnlyFans.
Well, only with Blue Chew can you get to a level that Lilith can handle.
Guys, if you want to slow...
Sponsored by your friendly neighborhood horny Doombot. There you go.
Guys, if you want to slow down the action, God, get yourself one of those Charlie Esser condoms.
Slow down the action.
Puma Man.
It's got his face on it.
It's got the little mustache on the tip.
You've never lived until Maz has given you a ping.
I thought you were going to play the drop that just tickles my ball.
Oh, yeah, nice.
It's got the little mustache on the end.
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Oh, we're doing me now?
All right, we are completely off the rails. Time to wrap it up.
I told you. We just need to have, whenever we have these guys on, just do random bullshit.
Shit post.
Be like, hey, so what are we going to talk about?
It's the
just a random stream.
Show.
Just a random stream of consciousness. It's just like, okay, what's in there? Let's shake the head.
You start pulling like topics out of a fishbowl, and you're like, Justin, constant oiled up, go.
Oh my.
Russell, give us some hobgoblin news.
Oh, wait. Yeah, it's like, okay, ready? Russell, let's hear some hobgoblin news.
Gobble, gobble.
Nothing.
Gobble, gobble.
He's going to be in Miles Morales' book.
Gobble, gobble.
Justin, let's hear some Rick Cosnett news. Gobble, gobble.
Whoa!
Sex on the mind.
And then Phil's like, Lilith, defend the fast X. And I'm like, give me 5 minutes.
Only 5 minutes? Oh, that's good.
Lilith, we have decided to lock you in a room for 5 minutes with Brian Michael Bendis. Coming up next on...
Oh, you'll open the door. She'll just have her hands around his neck going, Candor! Candor!
Justice for Candor! How Rogos are you?
Unlimited power.
Justice for Candor.
I need that on a shirt, Phil.
Yes, that needs to be a shirt.
What
Needs to be a hashtag.
Hashtag trial of Bendis underneath it.
He'll just be like, let me explain. And
shut your filthy mouth.
The wallpaper's the Wonder Woman Snickers ad.
oh,
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I should get that framed. Just so it's like in The Sims, you can just enable an aura. That'll be my rage aura.
Oh, no. Just like hang it on one of your walls to the right or left, and I'll be like, I need Angry Lilith today. Turn to your right. Okay.
Get the ad out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that Snickers ad. You hang that above her head. It's
all rape and murder, I'll tell you that.
that's what's gonna come.
So are we allowed to cuss on this thing now? Like what? I thought that.
Yeah.
All right.
Cakes not so much, but like Salty and Petty, we kind of let the F bombs fly.
Well,
as long as it's 3 minutes after the intro.
You can't stop us now, Rob Southgate. Suck it.
I think your listeners need to be acquainted with a running gag that we have. A running gag that we have over on Gamma Charge. And that's with,
gobble gobble.
He said,
sexually explicit Macho Man Randy Savage.
"Oh God."
Oh yes. This is a quote from Randy Savage.
Ooh, yeah. Elizabeth, will you suck my cock?
Poor Elizabeth. She says, yeah, I'll slap into a Slim Jim, all right.
Ooh, the cream of the crop.
We were busy boning.
Too hot to handle, too cold to bone. Yeah, dig it.
Oh my god.
And Russell is kind of off.
All right. I mean, we're gonna have. These are gonna be out of order, but we're gonna have 2 more Transformers episodes. We're gonna review that movie, and then the last one we're gonna rate all the movies. But so Russell, you have time. I want you to work on a sexually explicit Dr. Bong, please.
Oh yes.
Pardon me, Phil.
Pardon me. That's not a third leg.
It was like a baby's arm holding an apple.
Who's writing that story?
Your mother's a whore.
Oh,
It was
my
Mike
God.
Myers.
Yeah. That was an Austin Powers quote. Phil.
I know. But Dr. Bong is from the comics.
Honestly, it's not mine.
That's not my bag, baby. Oh, remember when we reviewed the first Austin Powers movie, Lilith, and we wanted to
Swedish penis.
we wanted to get a version of the Swedish penis pump book and put Charlie's face on it. Yeah.
Put the mustache on that too.
I'm still alive.
Always with the mustache. Always. That's the trademark.
It's enjoyable, and somehow I got pregnant.
I'm still alive, but I'm incredibly badly burned. If you could just...
I'm that kind of freak.
Oh, now I know who we can review the rest of the Austin Powers movies with.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yes, absolutely. Count me in for that, 100%.
Y'all should review The Amazing Bulk.
Oh, God.
How about no?
Perfect.
Oh, Lilith, that might have to be the holiday episode. Is us, the 4 of us, reviewing maybe the second Austin Powers or something.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Yes, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
It's very on brand.
Yeah.
Oh, mini me.
So you guys are doing an episode where we review all the movies?
Yeah, unless
No, we rank them. We just rank them. It's like
rank them. Yeah, just rank them.
We're in honor of BuzzFeed. We're doing a listicle.
All right, but listen.
Don't kick me in the listicles. All right.
I'll be on that episode, but I ain't watching those shit.
Okay, you don't have to. No.
No, you can just rank them. You didn't even have
But
to
I
say
haven't.
you
I've
did.
only seen 2 of them.
It's fine.
All right,
Just say a yes.
my ranking. Will
Just
make
do
no
what
sense.
Lilith does. Read the review on online.
wiki.
Yeah, read the wiki.
Good
Your
enough.
summary sounds better.
Right.
This movie sounds great.
I don't know, that could go wrong, you know.
Right for Marvel movies. Thank you very much.
I was going to say that'll go wrong. Russell will be like, okay, number 4 on my list was Transformers and the Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom is the best indie movie, by God.
Dr. Jones! Oh, that's what they said. If they reboot that whole franchise, that's what they need to do. They need to give Short Round, make him the main character.
No. We're going to reboot it, and we're going to give it to Clint Eastwood's son.
Ooh, Scott. Yeah, Biscuit Town.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying. And we can have Clint Eastwood direct them. I'm just saying.
Well,
Keep
he's going to
the
live to be
synergy.
150 anyway, so yeah, let's do it.
Well, he's already donated his body to the Terminators. So when he's like, we're gonna get an AI Clint Eastwood, and he's just
How
gonna.
do you know we already don't have one?
That's
Oh,
Have you
Yeah.
seen how young his wife is? I'm just saying.
Oh, so what are you
It
saying?
starts here, folks. It starts here.
So what are you saying? Part of him is already bionic?
Has to be.
Yeah.
Well, he was
She does
in
have
the.
she does have quite a smile on her face.
He was in the Creature from the Black.
I wasn't talking about those set of lips, but okay.
Wow!
I like to read lips.
Superior puss.
So, hey,
I just love Salty and Petty brand. I do. I love it.
hey.
Anything goes.
Are we talking about the finer end strip clubs that have the lip sync contest?
Exactly.
I actually have live footage of Clint Eastwood's nether regions right here.
Wow!
Oh, my.
Definitely his ball sack, bro. Don't laugh.
Damn it, I can awful
You're lucky enough you'll get on with a sack to the floor. touch the water in the toilet bowl.
And I also have live footage of Phil's nether regions.
Okay, what's the...
Yeah, you ever do it clowny style?
Wait a minute, that's not Nightwing.
Yeah.
Dick Grayson, all right.
That's right, tall and thin. That's right, kids.
No, I was saying because you're it's a violator.
Oh, nice.
You ever do it clowny style?
Oh, no.
Spawny, he's a man. If he can't do it, no one can. Go, Spawny.
Oh, is that new?
Reminds us, Phil.
Is that new Spawn movie ever going to come out?
No.
Todd
That's why
McFarlane.
Jamie Foxx was in the hospital.
Todd McFarlane.
They had to break the news to him. We're like, yeah, we're not going to do it. Give him a hug. I put all my eggs in this basket.
Oh, I thought you said.
Go make another record.
Oh, I thought you said he was in the hospital because he tried to back out of the movie and Todd McFarlane broke his legs or something.
No, I heard Todd McFarlane wants Mahershala Ali, but that's my business.
That might be some.
Yeah, but
issues with
I
that.
was gonna say Marvel.
busy, yeah.
Disney probably has him tied up.
Yeah,
Well, if they keep
Marvel.
delaying the Blade movie, he might have a
Exactly.
chance.
I heard there's some rumblings about that too.
Oh, really? Ooh,
So
interesting.
it's possible.
All right, let's blow this popsicle stand.
I got Mountain Dew to drink.
Yeah, Mountain.
I got Mountain Dew flavors to figure out here.
Yeah, Mountain Dew way of
I brought
Long
you some
Island.
mountain. I brought you some Mountain Holler.
Mountain
Oh,
Holler.
no,
Mountain
mellow
Lightning.
yellow in this house.
Mellow yellow. All right.
Mountain Lightning.
All right, kids. So yeah,
Somebody has a Winn-Dixie.
once again, we attempted to talk Transformers. So yeah, send us all your
Yes.
Transformers
Points
thoughts.
were made.
Send us your Transformers thoughts. Clint Eastwood's balls. Send all of it.
You had
Email
that
us.
nice little bit in the middle where we talked about.
Oh, what?
Whoa!
No. Lilith,
Phil has to read them, not me.
I was gonna say two of you can have the dick pics. Me and Russell were out. No, we're out. All
If
right.
you're Rick Cosner, send nudes.
Oh my!
It's just Charlie Esser.
Yeah, those aren't the titties I'm looking for.
My knockers are fully frosted.
Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find... Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is Salty and Petty. Yes, we have our own separate email.
We
Yes.
have our own email. Thank you.
That's right, because Lilith Hellfire exists. Salty and Petty's email is saltyandpetty69@gmail.com. That's saltyandpetty69@gmail.com. And again, just go to the Capes website for everything. Episodes, merchandise, social media, the Patreon, which you should be subscribed to, like these two, and a certain Australian gentleman.
Join us in the Patreon elite.
How'd you like the past episode? Like my little joke I pulled on Phil?
The Heroes Reborn.
Yeah.
We'll see.
that was nice.
We'll see you laugh out the other side of your mouth when we do the Avengers and the Captain America ones by Liefeld.
The Captain America one, that's going to be legendary.
Talk about titties. It's all Steve Rogers.
Bigger than Power Girls.
Robert Paulson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what'd you say, Justin Power Girl? Oh, yes. Kids, check out Unlimited Justice episode 52, where Lilith and I just last night covered
Busty Justice.
the Power Girl special
Busty
number 1 that
Justice,
came out this week. Yes.
Oh, baby.
Airing out the boob window.
Wow. There's a drop.
You know they get sweaty.
Yep. All right, so tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. All right. Now, which one of you gentlemen want to do the plugs for Gamma Charge and all that?
Well, you can find us at the O-Ring Podcast, located on O-Ring Boulevard next to the O-Ring Factory.
The O-Ring Podcast at the bottom of the charts.
He's not wrong. Justin, why don't you take the reins here?
Hey,
we have Gamma Charge, the strongest Marvel podcast.
Oh, he's scared of her.
Oh, time out.
He's like, she's right there. She's right there.
penalty.
I have to remember whose house we're in.
Hey, man, she's already ready to strangle Bendis for Candor, man. You don't want to cross her on this Superman stuff.
Right. Exactly. Where Russell and I talk about the Hulk and She-Hulk twice a month, and we also have a Patreon, so do check that out. And we also are joined by the High Priest of Khonshu, Ray himself, for Predator and Prey, a Yocha podcast once a month where we talk about everything to do with Fox's Predator in comics, movies, action figures, and more.
Out of the pouch. Boing.
None of the other things
Still
are important.
waiting on the Archie meets Predator episode.
We're still waiting for the Batman vs. Predator crossover.
We're going in chronological order, guys. That's going to be
it's going to be a while.
That's going to be a while. We're just cracked open that
Hey.
Dark Horse Years Omnibus.
Hey, I asked him the one time about doing all those doing a crossover for those Batman Predators, and he was blaming you guys. He's like, I don't know, I have to talk to them. I'm like, I know. I'm like, I talk to Justin.
Cool.
I'm like, I talk to Justin all the time. I said, we record. I said, I know Justin's down for it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Russell will do it. So
of course I am.
It's the week he's magically sick.
Batman, my favorite character.
We got to get Alfred with that elephant gun. Damn it!
Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
Yeah, he's gonna bow out sick and eat some bad kangaroo or something.
We got to pour one out for Ray today because Jed McKay's leaving Moon Knight.
Oh yeah!
I'm bummed.
I'm bummed.
For beer.
I know, man.
I'm upset.
He had Jed McKay all locked down too, man. It's like every couple arcs, man. He's like, yeah, come back on.
Yeah, I know. That's sad news.
He should give him a farewell party.
Definitely.
Oh, we could talk Alpha Flight.
Yes.
Hey, I got Ed Brisson's contact if you need that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Don't encourage bad behavior, Russell. Danielle will kill me if he does another podcast.
We can do a Alpha Flight one-off. Come on.
Romnibus, damn it.
Romnibus.
Hey, remember, Alpha Flight, we have a place for that. Marvel Tales, right? Right, Justin?
Right.
There we go. Consolidate.
Yes, Marvel Tales. You can find me once a week with Phil over on Marvel Tales, and once a month over on We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. We're talking about As-Bats right now and doing the Lord's work.
Yes, you are, good sir.
What Lord is that? Saint Dumbass?
Exactly.
It's Dumas.
And Russell has a couple of new projects as well. He has
Doesn't he
Pathways, a Sith podcast,
yeah,
and Toxic Crusaders.
Oh, I know. You could probably get a Charlie Esser guest star on that.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh my god. I love Russell. Oh, stop. It'll make me blush.
They're not important.
Yes, they are.
They're all.
The Sith one is. Emperor Palpatine did nothing wrong.
Lilith's hating on the Toxic Crusaders.
Lilith is like, let the hate flow through you.
And you might hear my voice on the intro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be doing the intros for all of our shows, Justin. Come on.
You got to start forking up that dough.
You need your own podcast called Hoot and Good Time.
I had to give Justin a subscription to Playgirl magazine.
I was gonna say we need some leaked Rick Cosnet pictures. Come back next time, kids. I don't know.
Why are
Hopefully
the
it'll
pages
transform.
sticky?
Same petty.
O-ring!